Hi, I'm Matt Westwood, and in this series, I'm going to help you ace the general knowledge component of your AMEB exam. In this video, we're looking at the piece Starry Night, which is List B number 5 in the Series 10 Preliminary Violin book. In a preliminary exam, you need to be able to name and explain all the notes, rests, signs, terms, the title, and the key. The way I like to think about it is if there's ink on the page, you need to be able to explain why it's there and what it means. To help you learn these things, I recommend you photocopy the music and write the meanings down on your copy as you go. That way you've got a copy to study from and a clean copy to continue practicing from. Here you'll see my annotated copy of the music, and I've whited out everything that we won't be talking about. Starting with notes, I won't be covering letter names in this series, but we will start with note values. Usually we consider crotchets to be a 1-beat note, but as this piece is in cut common time, a minim is considered a 1-beat note. That means that crotchets go for half a beat, dotted minims go for 1.5 beats, and quavers go for a quarter of a beat. This piece starts with various rests. First there is a crotchet rest, which is a half-beat rest. Then there is a semi-breve rest, which is a full bar rest or 2 beats of rest. Then there is a minim rest, which is a 1-beat rest. As the first bar only has half a beat and not the full 2 beats, this is an anacrusis or incomplete bar. The remaining 1.5 beats can be found in the final bar, which is also an incomplete bar. Together, these 2 bars add up to the full 2 beats. On to signs and terms. This piece has a time signature cut common time, which is the same as 2/2 time, which means that each bar has 2 half notes or 2 minims of value, and each minim is considered 1 beat. The opening bar has the character marking grazioso, which means gracefully. Next to that, there is the metronome mark minim equals circa 80, which means that the tempo is around 80 beats per minute. MF for mezzo forte means moderately loud. MP for mezzo piano means moderately soft. F for forte means loud. This hairpin is a crescendo, which means to become gradually louder. And this hairpin is a diminuendo or decrescendo, which means to become gradually softer. Poco means a little, and riten stands for ritenuto, which means to become immediately slower. Together they mean a little slower. A moment later we get a tempo, which means to return to the previous tempo from before slowing down. Ral for rallentando means to become gradually slower, so poco ral means gradually slowing down a little. A curved line connecting different notes is a slur, which means to play the notes smoothly connected. On violin, we do this by playing the notes with one continuous bow. We also get the word legato, which also means smoothly connected, but this refers to every note generally being smoothly connected, even notes that aren't specifically slurred. This dot under the note means to play the note staccato, which is short and detached. A fermata, or pause, means to play the note for longer than written. This square-like shape means to play a down bow, and this V shape means to play an up bow. The numbers above notes are fingerings, and the numbers at the beginning of each line are bar numbers. This piece finishes with a final double bar line to indicate the end of the piece. On to the title. The title, Starry Night, tells us that this piece is evocative of the peace and wonder of looking up at a sky full of stars. As well as the title, we also have the composer's name at the top of the page. This is the person who wrote the piece. Finally, on to the key. The key signature has 1 sharp, an F sharp, which means that this piece is either in the key of G major or E minor. The final note, finishing on the tonal center G, tells us that this piece is in the key of G major. If you found this video helpful, please consider liking and subscribing. If you think I missed anything, or if you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. My name is Matt Westwood, and I'll see you in the next video.